Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so we're doing another episode of Panic Fest 2025?
Yeah.
How many episodes do we need to do of these?
Well, we need at least 3, and this would be the third one. But we were gonna do. We had those.
I know. Yeah. I was trying to get a good comedic beginning going, and you just kind of killed it. It's okay. We're doing another episode of Panic Fest 2025. Here we go.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another special edition Panic Fest episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are going to be covering It Feeds. Now, It Feeds is a movie that me and Chris not only got to see, but we got to meet the guy behind It Feeds.
Yeah. And we get to talk, and you guys get to hear an interview we did with them.
Oh, yeah. You'll get to hear an interview at the end of this podcast of us talking to him for a little while. I think he was getting drunk the whole time. Is that right?
No, if I remember correctly, he was just drinking water like I'm drinking right now. So.
Okay. No, okay. So
Chad Archibald.
We were in the basement of the Screenland Armor in the place called
Rewind Video.
Called? Rewind. I kept on messing that up all week long. Yeah. Rewind Video. I swear I'm dyslexic. It has to be a thing.
That's a thing. That's a thing that people have.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. But before we get into the interview, I should probably give people a way to get to Panic Film Fest. Like, how do they want to know about it? Where should they go?
Where can they go to Panic Film Fest?
They go to panicfilmfest.com to find everything about the fest. We recommend highly. It's one of our favorite times of year. Neil's site has 2 favorite times of year, which is WrestleMania and Panic Fest. But I only have my favorite time is Panic Fest.
Don't forget Christmas. I like Christmas. I'm a big fan of it. I like giving people gifts.
But if you guys want to get hold of just me and Neil, you guys find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're at Facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck We're on the MTS podcast at Instagram at Movies Don't Suck Podcast. It's social blue sky. I gotta get on that. I don't ever post on there.
I know. We got the blue sky and then we never did anything with the blue sky.
Patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're also, if you guys want shirts with our name on it, go to look at Blashwood Productions at TeePublic for shirts that Neil's made, including ours, or bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck and some news. You'll find us there. And wherever you find podcasts, where you find podcasts, movies that don't suck and some that do. Neil, I don't think we need a sponsor today. We're just going to Panic Fest our sponsor.
Panic Fest. We're gonna just keep popping out Panic Fest. Not even Panic Fest. We can just say our boys at Screenland Armor too, because we love them as well.
Tim and Emma are awesome.
Screenland Armor is our favorite place in the entire world to go to see movies.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna see if I got it. So if you're in the northern Kansas City area, I forgot we're not on video right now. We're just doing podcasts. I was looking for pictures. Literally, if you want to go to Screenland Armor, go to Screenland Armor in Kansas City. It's up in the north part of the city. It's Chris is there at least twice a day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there pretty often. I'm a part of the Adventure Club, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to, and you can see, check out the Adventure Club stuff. They got stuff going on.
Yeah, and Screenland Armor is at screenland.com is where you want to go to get all the information, what movies are coming. Ooh, they're playing RoboCop coming out?
Yeah, they are.
Ooh, the Thunderbolts is coming out. Oh.
Yeah, that was dope, dude.
That was dope. I'm so busy this weekend. Oh, I got to work like every day this weekend.
Oh, man.
And I know it's taken away from Cinco de Mayo. That's my favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
That's when you get to go watch Lunchador wrestle
and get to have margarita at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
And they have puffy tacos that they throw on parachutes. Anyway, all right, getting back to It Feeds.
Okay, yeah.
Here, let me read this out loud. Do you got something for it?
It Feeds a 2025 supernatural horror film directed by Chad Archibald, known for his work on Bite and the Heretics. The film stars Ashley Greene from the Twilight Saga. She played she played the cutest one in the Cone
She
family.
played the one that had the ability to know things in the future.
She was the cutest in my opinion. Anyway, Sean.
I don't know, man. Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson was pretty hot.
Yeah, he was. And then also Sean Ashmore from X-Men, obviously. And Ellie O'Brien, My Life with the Walter Boys, is in this movie. Neil, what's this movie about, It Feeds?
Well, this movie, It Feeds, the story follows Cynthia Winston, a clairvoyant therapist, and her daughter Jordan, who assists traumatized clients by deliving into their subconscious minds. Their routine is disrupted when a desperate young girl, Riley, arrives claiming that a malevolent entity is feeding on her. As Cynthia and Jordan attempt to uncover the truth, they confront their own personal demons while facing a terrifying supernatural force.
So, Neil, one of the things I really liked about this movie is that there are a lot of movies that that deal with this thing, but this ends it in such a satisfying way. Like this one doesn't. It's realistic in a way, and it's also like it deals with things that aren't specifically like grief, And so when you get to chills, but it also gives you like a real meditation on life and death, in all its forms and in ways like that.
And it wasn't just that. When we did the interview with Chad, which you'll hear in a little bit, one of the things I remember, he said, I just wanted to make a scary movie that was really scary.
Yeah.
And this thing actually got me with like 2 or 3 jump scares.
Yeah, Neil's not jump scared. He's usually just stoic face, but he was next to me. I saw him jump a few times.
Yeah. There's a scene. I'm not going to exactly kill. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is this scene that happens to deal with like a graveyard site.
Mm-hmm.
That one definitely got me for reals. But this movie was also about the relationship between mother and daughter and finding a bond after the father passed away. Right?
Yeah. That's revealed pretty early on in the movie. Like
yeah. So they're trying to figure out how to bond back together after such a massive drama in their life, and then the girl, what's her name? The lady, the friend. Was it Agatha?
Yeah.
Was she the friend?
Yeah.
Agatha is she's a comedy. She's like the comedy highlight.
Yeah. Juna Rinaldi played Agatha Baker in this, and she is so funny in this. like she is so perfect in a movie that's so dark and scary. They were able to insert a character that absorbed all the comic relief, and she was great.
Yeah, it's like I've seen Juno before. I can't remember what. I probably look at her IMDb real quick to know what I've seen her in before. Oh, Working Moms. I've seen her in Working Moms. Yeah, she plays Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh, have you watched Working Moms?
No, is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. It's like about a bunch of moms that go to it goes to a day center or whatever, and they're like trying to do like aerobics with their babies or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it's all their crazy stories, like how they're part of their they all become best. Oh, it's really funny. I suggest it to anybody that wants something to laugh at. But that makes sense why she was very familiar. But it's not just that, but Sean Ashmore in this movie played like the detective guy trying to figure everything
Well, no, Sean Ashmore played the other dad.
Oh, the other dad.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I got things confused in my head.
It's been a month.
Scott Baker played officer. It's been 3 years. But yeah, Sean Ashmore plays the other dad. And he's creepy.
Yeah, this movie ramps up pretty quickly to as far as things you wouldn't think go. And one of the things I love that was obvious in watching it is how influenced Chad was by The Cell with Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, you can tell. Yeah, there's so many trippy things. And usually when it comes to a movie, especially the bad guy or the character, the evil character in the horror movie, I'm always about I need to know a little more information. And the thing is, I didn't need to know more information.
Yeah. Neil was able to look past that. I was too, because a lot of times you just think, well, what the fuck? Like, why are they
It was just like all of a sudden there's this evil entity that you're just like, what in the blue moon is that? and the thing is, I don't think you want to know more, because then it like kills the mystique of the character. It's
I can see this being a great night, like a good, like, turn off all the lights, watch this movie in your living room with your family or with your.
Now this movie's been out at the theater a couple of weeks now, hasn't it?
Yeah, now it's actually available.
It's on VOD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's on video on demand, guys. So you can definitely pick this up and take a watch on it. It is seriously, I mean, the cinematography in this movie is great. Especially when it gets into the brain, where when Ashley Greene is doing her, her thing.
Oh, let's talk about practical effects too. There are plenty of these in this. When you and I.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, Chad even talked about it. I don't know if he talked about it in the interview or he just talked about it when he was hanging out with us, because it's kind of hard to put those two conversations different, because we did hang out with Chad for quite a while here and there.
Fair, we hung out with all the filmmakers that we talked to afterwards at Rewind Video.
Yeah, after we did these interviews, guys, these guys were just like, yeah, these are my people.
Yeah,
and I mean, there's one point where like in the Rewind Video pub. And like literally I was in like the back corner of the video, and that's Chris, and then it was like us and like 4 directors.
Yeah, and we're like how the fuck did we get here? But,
it's like, oh, okay, we're just hanging out with 4 directors. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, and so they're with the guy that did Doobie-Doo, and I didn't recognize him till like, oh yeah, we're talking to you tomorrow. But
yeah, we're talking to you too. Okay. And like, because I wanted to do karaoke, and they were standing at the bar, and then it was great. They were good dudes. I don't want to mention, guys, Neil does amazing Dracula. Like he gets the whole bar fucking like gave him props after he did Dracula, and he was breathing hard at the end of it. But, I'm always breathing hard after the end of the songs. I mean, like, that's why a lot of those rock singers need like oxygen tanks on stage, man. When you put 110% into that, hey, there we go. There's one thing I do right. I'm good at karaoke. Hey, you got the golden voice, because you got a lot of compliments from other golden voices. They're like, yeah, man, I want to talk to one golden voice to another. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just the guy with cotton in his mouth. You're the guy. Oh man. So, but this is by any means, the acting in this movie was good. There's just so much about this movie that I don't really want to give away, because I feel like the more it opens up as this movie goes along is what part of this, how good this movie was well written. Like, I could see like a 3-parter out of this. Yeah. Like, I could easily go where we just get a little bit more about the creature, but again, I still don't want to know everything. Yeah. I don't want them to, I don't want them to do the full Freddy Krueger. You know what I'm saying? Or Freddy Krueger got to the point where you're just kind of like by Friday, it was at Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street 6. Yeah. Like, you're kind of like, all right, that's a little too much. Just knowing that he was a child murderer.
And this one's only. This one's only now at 41 minutes, so it's also not super long. It's but it uses its time efficiently. Like Neil said, it's shot beautifully. It's creative in parts where other movies have failed to be creative, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this. And this is one of my favorite films.
It was scary. It had nice little pop out horror parts. This is a horror movie. It is a rated R. Hour 42 minutes, gore, jump outs, people being creepy, people having that little comedy skit in it. It's more than I can say. Chris, what do you rate this? If you were going to rate this, out of 5,
I'd say I'd probably get a 4.2, 4.3 for me. This one was really good. I'm
right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
You guys
this
don't know.
One of those movies that
you guys don't know, we do the 0 through 5 rating, and we want to make sure that people don't think it's a 4. It's better than good. It's
no. Yeah. It's 4.2 out of 100.
Yeah.
No. It's not. Don't clip that. Please don't use that clip.
Yeah.
No, this was a really good. I agree with you. 4.2 easily. I'd give it a 4.3. I was really in love. I really liked the creature, and I love the concept.
Yeah, the
concept of like, and again, another thing that we didn't really get too far into.
Yeah,
that why they even had the abilities to be clairvoyant.
So I forgot about that. So Neil, RottenTomatoes.com. What is the critic score for this? No audience score. What is it?
85.
You were right on the money. Congratulations.
Oh, you would have known that.
So I'm going to read a bad review and a good review. This is from Alan Zilberman, The Spectrum Culture. He gives it 2.5 out of 5. He goes, all the elements are in place, and including the performances, although the whole is less than the sum of its parts. How could it be greater than the sum of its parts? That's the difference between a great artist and a competent craftsman. We disagree. This is from Jenny Kermoda, the Eye for Film. She says, with impressive effects, work which blends the practical and the computer enhanced, It Feeds generates a lot of fear from fairly simple ideas. Hey, me and Neil really liked it. We think it's worth you seeking this out. Make the time to go see It Feeds. It was one of the best times we had at PanFest of watching this movie in a full theater and talking to Chad.
Her name is Alice,
Alice
in the breaking.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, guys. This is one of the better movies that we've seen at the Panic Fest. By far, one of my favorites. This is if you like horror movies, this is one of those crowd pleasers. This is one of them that if you're going to do a spooky Saturday night with your friends and some popcorn at home, this is it. Rent it. Buy the VOD. Give this guy money so he can make more movies.
Yeah. We'll charge Chad do it. And you guys stick around. I'm going to do an outro with the music, and then after that it goes away. We will hear an interview with Chad Archibald. So enjoy, guys.
Right, there we go.
Love it. It's so homey.
Yeah, it's homie.
I know. It feels like
hanging out.
I told him
hanging out in the 90s.
I told him it's like if I had a basement, but I grew up in a trailer court. So like, my basement was a mud puddle. All right, guys. Today on Movies Don't Suck and Some Do, we're interviewing Chad Archibald. I said it wrong again, didn't I?
All right. You got plenty of chances.
Archibald.
Say the full name every time.
He's a filmmaker known for his work in the horror genre, both as a director and producer, a key figure behind Black Fawn Films. He's made a name for himself with unsettling films that push the psyche and body horror to the forefront. His movies include like The Drownsman, Bite, The Heretics, I'll Take Your Dead, Antisocial. I didn't write down here, and I knew that movie like years ago. That's
been a while.
Yeah. His talent for crafting airy, tension-filled narrative. He blends practical effects and psychotic like dread. His new movie, which me and Chris will be watching later on today, is It Feeds, and it's being featured right here at Panic Film Festival 2025. Chad, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys. Excited.
Now, we were watching the trailer for It Feeds earlier today, which is really cool. It has Ashley Greene from Twilight series,
Sean Ashmore.
And then Sean, I remembered him from Iceman, of course.
Of course.
Why he didn't get a bigger part in the X-Men movies?
We're all waiting for it. We're all waiting for it.
He should get that callback. Aren't they doing the X-Men now in the MC? Yeah, they should definitely get a callback.
They should give Chad a call about that.
So, tell us about the movie It Feeds. Give us an idea what the movie's about.
Yeah, it's basically, kind of a blend of films like Insidious and, movies like The Cell or Inception. Yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nice. Films that I love. It's like, this really was a movie that I just wanted to combine as many elements of films that I always grew up loving and films that I love to this day, and just be able to go out and make a movie like that. To kind of like, I guess you're able to break the rules and kind of go into someone's mind and, just build worlds.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's something that as an indie filmmaker, it's like you never really have the budget to do something.
Right.
You don't want to do it unless you can do it well, right? So
exactly.
This was the first chance that we've had to kind of be able to go out there and, we had a little bit more money for this one.
Yeah.
And we could go out there and just kind of create all these worlds and stuff. But, I mean, the basic premise of the movie is there's a mother-daughter. Mother is a kind of clairvoyant, and she can travel into people's minds and help them deal with their therapy, like their trauma.
Oh, so kind of like what movie was that with Jennifer Lopez?
The
The
Cell.
Cell. Like
Yeah.
The Cell.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorites, and everybody made fun of me as a kid.
I love Tarsem Singh.
Oh my gosh.
He's such an awesome
I still had
director.
nightmares about that horse cutting up scene
Yeah.
for like years. You know, that was one of my favorite. When watching some of your movies and stuff like that, I noticed you use a lot of good practical like makeup and stuff like that. Now, is that someone you've been using for years, or is it just you're lucky enough to get new teams every time? Or
I mean, it's great because, you know, we do it. It really started out because we had no money.
yeah,
Like, especially when we started making movies, it was like
Right.
VFX was just, you know, not something that an indie film could really have, or we just have to do it on our own, right? So a lot of the films that we started doing, you know, it was just us out there trying to figure out how to do these
Yeah.
gigs, and also it was like, you know, horror movies are the best, like the most fun movies to make,
Right.
Because you get to do all these gigs, and like it's like you spend this time setting
Yeah.
everything up. It's like a bunch of adults hanging out doing a weird science.
yeah. It's like,
you know.
is the cornstarch going to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
the
It's
blood
like,
better?
this
Is it going to be the
pull up
baking
out of here,
powder?
This is gonna pop, and so I mean we love doing them, but also, you know, we also grew up, you know, in the '90s, and
Yeah.
you know, love seeing the ones that work, and you also just know that it works. You know, for us, it was always like, if you do it in VFX, you don't know if you're going to be able to pull it off.
Right.
Right.
Whereas like when you're on set and you're doing it, you know then that you got it. You know.
Yeah,
So-
there's a famous line I actually like that. It's actually from a pro wrestler, and it goes, "If your dreams don't scare the shit out of you, then you need to dream harder." And it's like, I love that line, and that's kind of like what it is when you're doing any kind of special effects, because you're kind of trying to figure out, can we do this? Is there a way to pull this off to make it look real? I mean,
one of the things I really liked about seeing your movies is the way you do lighting. It always creates that dread in the best way possible. Like just some of the muted colors, and then the pop. It's just something that really struck me, even in the trailer for the Deeds.
And we've worked with DP Jeff Mahar for
Yeah.
years, like right from Antisocial.
Yeah.
You know, we've done so many films with him. He's such a huge part of any Black Fawn movie that we do.
Yeah,
And he's just so talented, man. Watching him grow over the years and just you know,
Nice.
he's so quick now, and he's just, you know, I think he's one of the most talented DPs out there, because it's like we've never really had that much money,
Yeah.
and it's like he always makes everything look so good, you know. And it's really collaborative. You know, we all work together, and he's just such a good human being. I can't say enough good things about him.
So, as you know, what has gravitated you to horror as a filmmaker? Like, what's the thing that really you love about it?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up making horror films, or loving horror films.
what's your like top three? If you're just going to throw three out there, like I
That's a hard
hate
question
doing
to
that, but
change
yeah,
every
like
week.
just
Change
like what
every
are some of
week.
your favorites? Don't even top it.
I mean, I
but-
always loved Hellraisers.
Oh, sure.
Oh, like
I feel like every time I make
Hellraiser
this
1 and
list-
2 is like literally, I think, like is the best 1 and 2 of any horror or any genre. Period.
Exactly, like Hellraiser 2 is like, what an insane movie to actually
I know, like
and be able to like go and like, especially back then, like seeing those visuals, I was like, what? And like the characters and the character design of all of them, it's like we've always wanted to do, you know, a movie where it's like, you know, McFarlane would make a figurine out of it.
Nice,
You know,
yes.
it's like- that stuff's so awesome, and I mean, it's so much fun. But like, I think making movies is so much fun, being able to sit and design stuff, and then
Yeah.
like
Yes.
being able to have like a team of talented people come in and like create that. Man, it is just it's so awesome.
It's just an insane business. I seriously, I work more in like radio on the music side and stuff like that. But like I'm a Meyer. Like I used to live above like a one screen theater in like a small town, and like I could hear the movie coming through the floors. So like I've always been a huge admirer of it. Now, what makes it Feeds different than some of your other works that you've done? Like, what do you think has separated from some of your other work?
I think I mean, one thing that we wanted to do with this movie is, you know, we wanted to make a movie that really scared people.
Yeah.
We've
Nice.
done, you know, 35 films over the years, and we've grossed people out. We've had suspense, you know, we've had, you know, heartbreaking stuff. You know, we've done a lot of different movies, but I don't know if we've ever nailed like making a movie that scares people like in the way that we really wanted to. And I mean, I love scary movies,
Yeah.
in a
Right.
way
Yeah.
too. Like I'll go with my wife to see a movie, and like she'll be watching it, and she'll look over at me, and I'm like, I still get scared. Like I go home, I turn on all the lights, I'll sleep with the lights on at night, you know? I love it.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, it's so fun making movies because, you know, you get to go and see how it all happens, so it's not really that scary for you. But being able to create something as a horror filmmaker and sit with an audience and see them jump.
Oh, great.
I mean, I don't even know if it's going to work yet. We'll see tonight.
So did you just get here today?
Yeah, last night.
Oh, were you here last night for all that? Oh my gosh, like watching like the Halloween person. I mean, I forgot how cheesy Paul Rudd was in that movie.
So we actually got in and we got in, had some food, went to sleep.
Oh, okay. That's sweet. Last night, like
So
it
excited
was.
to be here today, though. Man.
Oh yeah.
So is this the first showing of
Ever in the world.
Oh, wow,
nice.
that's
So this
awesome.
is the
World
premiere.
world
Wow,
premiere.
nice.
That's what I mean. It's like I don't know what this movie works to do.
Yeah, because like
We've
we
had
were.
some early reviews and they've all been so awesome, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah,
for
we
it,
were
but-
we were looking around. It said like April. Is that when you guys are looking for a widespread release or
April 18th. It hits theaters in the U.S.
Nice.
And it also hits VOD.
Okay, and so oh nice. So VOD at the same time and it hit theaters. So April 18th, right?
Yep.
So that's everybody listening. That's April 18th if you want to. Oh wow, I'm way out of there.
okay.
But April 18th if you guys want to make sure to get this movie that we're going to be talking about a little bit more here. Now, what?
Yeah, what was the biggest challenge in making it? Because
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it's weird because budgets are like, they're all relative, right?
Sure.
Like, making movies for nothing, we're always like, man, once we have some money to make a movie, I can really see. But it's like, as you get bigger budgets, it's like, you know, unions get involved in that. And
Yes.
all of a sudden you're like, wow, like, in some ways, we can do less now than we could do before. you know?
Yes.
And I mean, you know, the movies that we made before with no restrictions and just like, you know, 15 people who just love making movies so much and don't, you know, we're all just doing it for the love of it.
If you remember, like even when Terminator was being filmed, and Cameron's like, you know, back then nobody knew who I was, so we could just go film down a street and nobody, you know, without a license or anything, and just be like, oh, I'm filming Arnold in the car. But as soon as you get more like these days, it's like as soon as people see the equipment, they're just like, nah, license and blah, 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 and stuff like that.
And also, it's like, you know, you get more equipment, and all of a sudden it takes more time, you need more crew, and it's like, it's all great. And I mean, it was just it was a very different experience that we've had making movies just independently with very little, and it was so awesome. Don't get me wrong, the crew was so awesome. We loved it, and it was so fun to be able to play with some of the stuff that we've never been able to.
Nice.
And go and actually be able to kind of create these worlds, you know, like being able to go to like a backlot set where there's just like a full town in the middle of a field, and it's like they're all facades, and you know, you could go in and just kind of create this world from this palette, right?
so where was it filmed actually?
It was filmed in Hamilton and Pickering, so
yeah.
right around Toronto area.
Oh, Toronto. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Toronto.
I love Toronto.
Yeah.
When I was a wee little lad, like you could drive. I was still like 18. I'm old enough that you could drive up to Canada and still drink. And so we used to go up to like when we were 18 years old, sneak away for the week and go up to Toronto all the time. I love Yonge Street and all. Oh my gosh, I got so many bad stories. I'm not going to tell. Oh, my phone went down. Oh my gosh, Chris, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Why did you do this to me, Chris? I wonder if it's going still live the whole time, and it is. It's still live the whole
that's
time.
good.
Sorry, guys, I didn't know the phone was good like that. But so anyway, so do you have any other projects that you're working on right now? Like after it feeds, what do you got on coming down the way?
Yeah, we have feeds coming out now. Everything, we're basically just starting festivals right now.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to Brussels after this.
Cool. Awesome.
Fantaspoa, Hardline, and then flying back to Canada for the Canadian premiere in Toronto
Nice.
on April 16th. So it'll be fun, and then hitting theaters in Canada and the US. And then, after this, we just wrapped on a movie called The Undertone. I can't
nice.
talk about that much, but super
Understandable.
excited about it. New director we've never worked with before, so talented. And the movie's it's awesome. It's just, you know,
So
very artistic vision and just very, very cool.
where did you go to when you started doing movies and stuff like that? Did you go to film school or did you go to
No.
No, so like your first filming experience, like what did you do? Did you just like grab a camcorder and go at it, or did you what was your first experience in filmmaking?
I mean, it was a long time ago now at this point, but yeah, I mean, me and a buddy just, we went out and I think we bought Screenwriters for Dummies.
Nice, the old yellow.
This was like, there was like YouTube wasn't even at this point, right? So we lived in a small town called Guelph, and we went out and wrote this script, and it was like 160 pages. I have no idea. We'd never even seen a script in our lives. And then we went out and shot this movie, and we were going to shoot over a week or something like that. And we, just called all our best looking friends, which was like funny.
Two.
It's funny because like a lot of them were like Ryan Barrett was my buddy who's in A Violent Nature. He's Johnny in Violent Nature.
Nice.
He's in like
Nice.
He's done so many films over the years. He's done, he's such an awesome actor, and he's just, I love that he's having some great success right now. But and I made that film with Gabriel Carrere. Who just he has a new movie coming out now called Death Cycle that we're all really pumped about. So I mean, it was we just started out just kind of making this movie, and again we were going to shoot over a week, and it ended up taking like 2 years.
Wow.
And we just pushed as hard as we could, and just it was nothing was told to us on how to make a movie back then.
Right.
We never even had boom mic. We didn't even know what boom
You didn't even just like how to record sound.
Yeah. We made the whole movie and then showed it to someone, like the one person in Toronto that we knew was in the industry, and he was like, "Well, where's your M&E? Where's your split tracks? This audio is horrible or whatever." And we were like, "I don't know, this is the audio that got recorded or whatever." And he was like, "Oh, you need a sound studio and all this." So it's like I made this movie on a credit card, and I went home and I built a sound studio in my basement,
Nice.
like just as much drywall and insulation as I could in this tiny little frame.
Oh wow.
And then I recorded every single line, every sound, every clothing movement, footstep, over again over 8 months in Sony Vegas Video, which I don't even think exists anymore, and went back and delivered the movie to him and said, like, what do you think or whatever, and sold it to Lionsgate and Alliance Landis. It was like, released in every Blockbuster in Canada and the US.
Yeah, Lionsgate's
on VHS, and DVD.
Chris, we got some questions you want to ask him?
Man.
Do we cover everything? I mean, we're like, man, I can't even think of half that.
One of the questions I kind of asked it earlier, but if there was a Mount Rushmore of filmmakers, who would be up there for you?
I love Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, Aronofsky.
I love how it's like he makes like dramas that, that feel like genre movies.
Yes.
Like actually, The Fountain was a big inspiration for It Feeds.
Oh wow!
Like,
I can't now. I want to see the movie more. Saying that,
The Mother was a big mindfuck for me. I was like, God.
Oh yes,
like,
Mother.
Making a movie like that's like just an experiment of a film. It breaks all the rules.
Yeah.
And kind of just like goes out there and does it, man. I mean, Requiem for a Dream is like changed my life.
Requiem for a Dream.
It's definitely a horror film.
Requiem for a Dream. I always tell everybody it's one of the most amazing movies in the entire world. I will not watch it again, but it is one of the best movies. I mean, because that gave me like the worst nightmares forever. I watched it in college, and I remember I watched it before going out. We were all going out to a party, and I watched it, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay in. I just like curled up in my bed. I was like, I'm seeing black and white right now. There's no color in the world. I need to like recover from this. We were actually having a party. I was at college in Indiana University, and we were having a party, and my friend brought over Requiem for a Dream. He's like, we should watch this.
Kill the party.
Go out to the dance club. And like literally, it was just quiet, and the credits hit, and my friend Ricky, Richard Howell, if you're watching, he just straight up said, well, the only way that we can feel better now is that we all commit suicide. And I was like, gosh, thank you, Travis, for bringing the party down. It's like,
but yeah, I love him. Tarsem Singh, another one who did The Cell.
Oh,
yes.
And his films. I mean, I think visionary director.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, love him too.
Mm-hmm.
Fincher's,
Yeah.
There's so many awesome, talented filmmakers out there. I also love so many indie filmmakers that are just doing
he's a huge director guy. I'm more of like the actors and I like the cinematography and stuff like that. But this dude is like overly obsessed with like Ari Aster. He's got Black Phillip tattooed on him. I think he has probably more things to say "live deliciously" on it than anybody that owns anything. So, how long are you going to be out? Are you going to be here out for the whole week, or just here for the weekend?
Just here today, and then fly out tomorrow morning.
Oh wow!
We go home. We do press for a week to promote the film, and then head out to Brussels for the European premiere.
That's
Germany.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Man, that's awesome. Have you ever been here to Kansas City before?
first time.
Man, if you get a chance.
I just gotta say, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
Which don't
stop watching. Stop.
Born and raised, and I mean,
Well, he's from Texas
Yeah,
too,
from
so
Dallas,
yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's like, everyone kind of
Yeah,
just goes.
I grew up in South Bend, Indiana. I'm a Notre Dame guy and a Colts fan, so like, believe me, they all make fun of me here too. So man, this has been a great conversation. All we can say is, guys, the movie comes out April 18th on VOD. It feeds. Go check it out. We're gonna check it out later on today. We'll give you some of our review later on tonight. Me and Chris will get together about that. It's a pleasure talking to you, man. Like, it was awesome to have, and I believe that's it. You guys, thank you. Make sure to go panicfilmfest.com, get tickets. You can still make it. There's still tickets available for it. Is it tonight? Just a couple. I heard very short, but if you're here in the North Kansas City area, come on out. You can be a part of it and be a part of everything and hang out with us tonight. All right? Thank you guys and have a good night.